Hello, everybody. Welcome to Backwoods Crafting with Alicia. I am Alicia, and today we are going to do a carrot that I received in Happy Mail. I hope everybody can see me good. I brought it down a little bit for everybody, but we're going to hop right on into this craft. I hope everybody is having a great Thursday, and we are going to use some mineral. We are just going to paint it one color because we're going to have it covered up with some homespun material. So welcome to Backwoods Crafting and Craft Around the Clock. So let's spray this with some water, make it go further. And like I said, we are just doing one color because we are going to cover that up. So we just needed a neutral color underneath. And we are using the back side of it. And if we finish this craft early, we will do something else. Hello, Miss Tracy. Hi, y'all. Thanks for hopping in and hanging out with me today. But we have plenty that if we finish this, we can move on to something else. We have some bunny rabbits, and we have some Easter eggs that I got from Miss Donna and Mom. So we have plenty that we can, if we need to, we can. That drives me nuts to hear that paint going across the top of it. Hey, Miss Mary and Ivy. Hi, y'all. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope y'all are having a fantastic Thursday. We are. Joey just got home. He's fixing to get ready for church. I don't think we're going to go eat. Roseanne, hello. Welcome. Hi, Candy, my little bestie. Hello, Lori. Hi, y'all. Come on in here. And we're going to make sure this is good and dry. I hope y'all are doing great today. I slept late, so I feel pretty good. That's what I was telling Penny. If I can get some more rest, I feel great. And I guess it's going to act crazy. Hi, Rita. I know why it's acting crazy today, y'all. It's got Brother FD. I don't know how that goes. Want to make sure that I think we might be able to sand that. Let me see that. Yes. Take that off. We're probably going to dirty up the sides of it anyway. Okay. So this is primitive material that I've gotten from Jubilee Fabrics. That's where I buy all of my homespun, which I need to order. I keep saying that and then I forget to order it until the next time that I'm using it. Craziness, right? But what I want to do is get all these strings off of it. I should have wore my glasses over here because I can't see that well. But I want to bring it down to right there. But I want to make sure that I don't put this up. I want to make sure that I come over this way as close as I can. Alright, we're going to fold it back to right there. And we're going to get our Mod Podge. Hi, Ivy and Pearl. Hey, Denise. Yes, I'm going to go around and cut it out. I am. Let me find... But I want to Mod Podge it on there. I'm not going to hot glue it. Might go all the way to the edge when you're doing your Mod Podge, because you want those edges to stay down really well. I thought this would be a cute little craft today. So now we're going to come back and pull that just a hair. Let's make sure it's nice and straight, and then let's rub it down. And I want to dry it before I cut it. Okay, Miss Ivy, thank you for fishing, y'all, and sprinkling me out. Hi, Ruby. Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry that it's bad, guys. So let's try this now. Hey, Mom. I hate that it's acting up. Maybe it's acting better because it seems like it is. Hi, Kimberly. Hey, Lori. Thank you for sending out the fish. Thank y'all for sprinkling. Thank y'all so much. When you sprinkle me, you're sprinkling craft round the clock, and we all get a win-win. I want to make sure this is good and dry so that when I start to cut around the edge of it, hey, Miss Connie. Hi, Cynthia. Hey, Miss Vicky. Thank you. Hey, Tress. Aw, I am feeling good today. Thank you. As a matter of fact, I'm taking my medicine with me to church tonight. We're fixing to pray over it tonight and pray over me. I feel good, but I'm having like some lower pains, and I'm having issues breathing. So we're hoping that it's just allergies, but we are going to take that medicine, and we're going to pray over that tonight at church. All right. And if you have to go back with your sanding board to do the edges, that's okay. That's all right, because I probably will too. And I'm trying, let me see something here. Let me do it like this. It would be easier if I did it like that. And then I'll see if I can find my X-Acto knife. And trim it off a little better. Or we'll just use the sanding block. Either way, it will work. One way or another. I will make sure of that. Get off of there. Alright. So we're going to take this sanding block. Wait a minute, wrong one. Nope. I didn't put the rough one on there. The 80 grit. So let's get this 80 grit. Hi, Nana. Thank you so much. I'm going to have them set me up an appointment to have an x-ray done of my lungs and see what's exactly going on. I'm sorry if that noise is loud. You feel better? Your goofball self. I said, you're such a goofball. Yeah, goofy. Are y'all's husbands goofballs too? He ain't got a lick of sense. I tell him that all the time. You smell better. I'm just saying. Hey, we need to go by Walmart on our way home because it is just so hard to pull those big boxes out to try to find my 80 grit to go on my sanding blocks. I have so many blocks. Don't you even? Mister, I don't know where half my tools are. Don't you even? With your crazy self. Did y'all hear him say that mess to me? Hey, Sue. Oh, I bet it's pretty in California. That's awful loud right there, too, isn't it, y'all? But with that 80 grit, it just comes right off of there. Where are we eating tonight? Well, we always eat at Martine's. Can we go eat Chinese food restaurant tonight? Do you feel up to eating Chinese food with me? Yeah, you better take your omeprazole. Right now, Brother Ford, right now. All right. Let's get our Mod Podge, and we're going to do the orange now. And again, we are using homespun fabric, and I'm going to take it right above that little white line, or right on that white line. I love carrots. I like to eat carrots. Penny and them, we're going to go to some restaurant over by the lake to eat seafood. I don't know what restaurant she was talking about. I got to change my puppy pad today or tomorrow sometime. All the way to the edge. On all sides, all the way. You want to make sure it stays on that edge. Alright. So let's do this real quick. And this is another homespun fabric that I got from Jubilee Fabrics. And we're going to go right to that edge right there. Bum, bum. and we will be able to work it down, work any lumps out of it. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Hey, Carol. Good day to you. Pray for Donnie Underwood tonight. He has fought cancer for 6 years now. Oh, that's so sad. Hi, Miss Denise. That is so sad. Lord, you see Donnie and you see his body and that he has fought the good fight for this cancer. I am asking you that you take that from his body. Heal him in Jesus' name. Hi, Chris. Hey, Danielle. Yeah, I'm live, y'all. If you see this live button right there, then you have me live. Most definitely. Put that on low and smell that fabric heating up. Thank you. I got it from Penny's daughter. I love me some Chinese food, though. Oh, we've only been live 15 minutes. Heavens. Oh, no. And I think I have just about given up on the clay. I don't think that I enjoy the clay. Let me just say that. It breaks in half. I was hoping that the lotion would keep it from cracking and doing that, but it didn't. So I'm not in love with doing clay. Oh, I think my good scissors are over there. Hang on a minute. I have an issuances. I have another good pair right here. I haven't cut anything but fabric with this pair. Gracious. Oh my goodness. How did that happen? Well, it had to be from you. I guess it was too. Let me just set that right there. Have you ever? Well, we have to stop by Walmart tonight anyway, babe, so it will definitely be okay. It's not going to hurt anything. Definitely not going to hurt anything. Yeah, this is my material pair of scissors. I don't cut nothing but material with this one. It goes back in my little sewing kit. And if it's not perfect, we are gonna sand it once more. Get that out of my way. So we have those perfect edges. You know what else I want from Walmart? But I know by the time we get out of church, their deli will be closed. Those ranch wings that they make. Oh my gosh, they are so delicious. They make these, they fry these ranch chicken wings. And there's just sometimes I have to just at least get one. My friend Jackie, she loves them things. I do too. And by sanding it, it just gives it a good clean edge from that material. And I think it looks so much better. What did you eat for lunch today?
Kolache.
A kolache. And some donut holes. Well, that was a lunch of champions, wasn't it, babe? Kolache and donut holes. I wish the donut palace here tasted halfway decent, but it don't. He does not like the donut palace here at all. All right, so there we have our carrot. Isn't that cute? Thank y'all. My sound is behind the video. Why is it doing that? Y'all, it has to be FB because my TV and my cell phone, everything I got, it streams all day long. And I turn it off before, about 20 minutes before I go live, so that it's, so that all my internet is going towards this. We're going to wrap a little bit of this jute string. And I know I saw my finger deals the other day. So let's wrap it. And that is just to give us a break in between the orange and the green. So now we're going to put us a glob of glue right there. All right. Now, all right. I have material and everything all over the place here. And glue strings. Okay, so I have some eucalyptus because my my sweet Annie won't be in for a little while. So we're going to use this eucalyptus to do some greenery at the top. And then we're going to rip some material. My favorite thing to do. And these little vines of eucalyptus like this, they you get so many pieces out of one little vine. All right, so let's take our pieces and let's get them over here. And I do have extra pieces in case we need more. Then we're just going to start gluing. Oh, I am so sorry. Miss Donna, I got the carrot in Happy Mail. I am so sorry for your loss, Lord. You see their family in this time of need. I am asking you that you touch each family member in the most gentlest way. Help them, Lord. We know that death is never easy. You're welcome. And we will more than likely put some moss right through here to help kind of cover that up, hide that a little bit. Oh, I can't wait for my sweet Annie to come in now. I ordered a big thing of it. Okay, we still have time. Turn it over. Thank y'all for praying for them. We all know it's not easy. And especially a grandma, because that's like your second mom, you know. It's never easy losing a grandparent. I've done lost all 4 of my grandparents. Joey, he lost all of his too. Okay, so I kind of want these double pieces at the top right here, because I want to give it some fullness, but I don't want to cover up our homespun with all the greenery either. But it's like it just needs some fullness in there. Still needs some. Let's see what this piece would look like. Like right there. I think it'll look okay. You know, I changed my mind. Let's go to Martine's. I said, let's go to Martine's. Hey, Miss Anita, how are you, friend? I changed my mind. We'll go to Martine's. I'm terrible, ain't I? Just gotta have it. Just gotta have it. That is such an addiction that I don't know if I will ever get rid of. Ever get rid of. I love it that much. Alright. Let me show y'all. So that's what our greenery looks like at the top, along with our glue strings. A million of them. Like little spider webs. So let's get a little bit of moss. And let's kind of Let me see how I want to do it. Just like that right there. Hey, Miss Doretha, how are you, sweet friend? There we go. We're going to stick that down in there. And I saw, and I don't know what this would look like, but I like this little white pieces here. It's not a flower. It's just a, I don't know if it would look good tucked down in there. Yeah, I think it will. Look at there. And just tuck a few sprigs down in there. Just like that. Just to give a little bit of a lighter color in there. And it's not so dark. If I can get the homespun strings off of it. I have a boatload of them everywhere. That's almost as bad as moss. Stay. Alright. That lighter looks better in there, don't it? Just gives it a little lighter color. Okay, so we're going to set this to the side now. And we are going to grab the bow dabber wherever I stuck that at. There it is, I think. I think. Maybe it's not. What the crap did I do with that? Oh well. I'm not going to stress over it. Because I'll do it a different way before I sit here and stress over that. But I could have swore it was right here, though. What did I do with that? Well, that's puzzling. This is another homespun that I got from Jubilee Fabrics. And we have about... Hey, I can turn this air conditioner on if you want me to. You want me to? Let me turn it on real quick. I might actually see my bow dabber. No, don't see it. I don't see it. What in the world did I do with that? I would lose my brain if it wasn't attached to the inside of my skull. But I like that green color. And we're going to grab some other fabric. And I know I set that and I said, I'm going to set this right here. So, look, I want y'all to know. Right where I said it was. Thank y'all. Hi, Nancy. Hello, hello. Now, this material, ain't for sure where it come from. I just know that I've had it for a little while. I need to buy some more of this. I should have coffee stained it, but I didn't. I think it's going to be adorable. I don't do a whole lot of Easter stuff because I've just not, I don't know, I haven't had very much luck in the past. So I've not really done a lot. But I think this is cute. Let's get all these strings off of it. I want it stringy, but not that stringy. That's pretty stringy. And this may be muslin, and I just don't know because I've never bought muslin. I need to. But this mess sure unravels. Gracious alive. Is that the way muslin does, y'all? Because like I said, I've never bought any, so I like that it's raggedy. But look at the string that came out of that. Well, good night. You could make a blanket with that. All right. And we still have all of this. Y'all, I'm taking my time because we still have several minutes left. We got about 10 minutes. Look at all the thread that come out of that. I'm talking about build a quilt. I don't know. It may be. No, it's not cheesecloth because unless there's several different types of cheesecloth, and I just don't know it. Because y'all remember when I started crafting, I didn't know what I was doing. Y'all know that. I had no idea. I just knew that I enjoyed it and didn't know much about it. And we're not going to build no big old wide bow. And with it both being the same on both sides, you don't have to twist. But let's just go with that right there. We can save that for something else. And I thought about using a piece of that orange as well. What do y'all think? To give it some extra color to match the material. I think I will. Let's get a piece of this. And let's work it in there. Yes, on the orange. Well, actually, another piece of green. Hi, Dixie Balls. Yes, on the orange. We did. I thought so too. The greens may be a little different, but that's okay. Oh, come on. And we can go back and trim, so that's not a big deal. All right, we got to hurry now. Let's do this orange real quick. Nothing's perfect, guys. All right. Thank you, Miss Janet. Girl, that is a moose job. My hair is curly, and it has in the back, it has this one stinking spot that is kinky. One spot. So I normally just blow dry it, but I decided today I wasn't going to do all that today. I said, you know what? I am just going to blow dry this stuff with my diffuser and some mousse, and that's what I decided to do. But thank you so much. I was asking the Lord, please let my hair, instead of one spot being curly, let it all be curly. Well, as long as I do that, it's all curly. And here I was thinking I wasn't going to have enough time. Shoot. We've had enough time, haven't we? Let's rag it up some now. Thank you so much. I like it this way too. It's so much easier to tend to be honest. See, I feel like that loop right there is a little bit too much. I feel like it is. It may not be, but I feel like it's just too big. I don't like all these scraggly edges at the bottom. I'll keep cutting until I don't have a bow left. Alright, let's get our carrot, because we gotta hurry now. We got about 2 minutes left, 3 minutes left. And we're going to stick it right there. I threw my material over in the glue like I got good sense. And I already have my tag made, so let's crumple it up real quick. And then let's stain it up. And we'll get us, and it says bunny bait. Let's wax it up with some of this, or distress it up with some of this Distress Oxide in the Vintage Photo. Let's put us one of these little, one that we were going to throw away. So we're going to use that real quick. And let's get the buttons. And let's spread us out a button. Let's see. I have a lot of green buttons. I like this one the most. Kind of reminds me of a vintage color. So let's put that there. My time is up. I love y'all. Be sweet. Tell somebody about Jesus. Tell somebody Jesus loves them. Hug somebody. Smile at somebody. You never know what that could do for them. Y'all have a great Thursday evening. This is my craft for y'all today. I hope you like it. Thank you so much. Y'all don't forget to refresh your page and craft round the clock. That way you don't miss the next creator. We will see y'all again tomorrow. Have a great evening.